Thank you. Good morning and welcome. We are looking forward to speaking with you today and hopeful that in this discussion we can leave you with some actionable items that you can take back to your organizations around waste and recycling that will help your organization advance an agenda that will accomplish three things. It will demonstrate your organization's leadership in sustainability. It will increase your organization's effectiveness and competitiveness overall. And then the bottom line, which is the bottom line, become more profitable.
The ultimate goal for us was to achieve zero waste. We want essentially less than 1% of any waste we generate go into a landfill. But you have to keep in mind that it's a journey, not a destination. So you have to focus on your highest value, highest volume commodities first to maximize your effectiveness in waste reduction.
We actually view waste as a commodity or resource that's out of place or misspent. And this chart down here kind of illustrates it a little bit. Each of our businesses are going to use labor, water, energy, those type of things to really create our goods and service. But we really see one of those in the pie chart, which is waste, is kind of out of place. As I said, waste is really, we see it as an asset. We see it as a commodity. And as we go, through this presentation, doing waste audits for Pepsi, saw some opportunities where there was additional commodities in the waste stream that we could recover and do some good things with. And really, to make that happen, to really go to zero waste, you really need to look at the waste stream, and then you need to come up with a new process. And really, the process is through diversion and recycling. We're going to show you later on how that really benefited Pepsi. And you can kind of see some of the other initiatives that we take upstream as well. But really, those are the type of things that we look at to try to improve our clients' bottom line.
Kevin, I want to talk with, or ask you to share with our group today some of the specifics of what you did at Pepsi Bottling to keep it simple and to maximize these returns and maximize capture rates.
Okay, sure. Just like our company mission statement, we believe in keeping things simple. Our mission statement is we sell soda. So in that spirit, you'll see in the upcoming slides how, at our Philadelphia plant where we initiated the first program, we color-coded all of our recycling bins, and that made it standard across the facility. And one thing to remember, standardization is simplification. Also, you'll see here at one of our bottling lines where we bottle with PET plastic. We put the bin right where the waste is generated. You don't want to put a bin where people have to go out of the way to get to it. That they're never using in the bottle and end up in the regular trash. Also, you see here in one of our warehouses where we have the floor color-coded, as well as the labels, and there are the containers that have the labels on them as well. So we made it real simple, once again, where the waste is generated. Here we're in the break room area, where we have the wall labeled as well as color-coded lids. So you can see the first container is for cans, the second is for PET bottles. If it doesn't meet one of those two categories, then you can throw it in the trash can. Essentially, once all of this is in place, that's where OAKLEAF's services come in to help market the commodities for us.
Great. Thanks, Kevin. It's a good segue. Laren, once our clients have gathered this material up and we've bundled it and got together, how do you get it to market? What's the process to monetize this waste stream?
Well, there's really, we kind of look at it as a case-by-case scenario or company. With Pepsi, it was kind of nice. We could bundle their volumes to really create some economies of scale, and we really look at volume. How much does that commodity go for? What's the end user? Where is the end user located? Is it belled? Is it loose? Those are the type of things that we look at. Here's a quick illustration of some of those points. Here you have a bell of PET plastic. That plastic weighs 2,000 pounds. You could actually, if everyone knows what a roll-off is, those bottles unbelled would fit in a 40-yard container. So with that, if we can store for a full truckload, I can ship that anywhere in the world. Versus if I've got a a container, 40-yard container, uncompacted, I'm basically going to have to take that to a local market, and obviously that's going to impact the price for that commodity as well. You kind of see the same thing with the baled cardboard. If and there's programs we set up where it works, where we just put down a pallet, we stack it, we stack cardboard 4 foot high. They put it on trailers back to the warehouses. At those warehouses, we've actually put in balers. They basically make beautiful bales like this, and then once again we can ship it throughout the world in this form. Same thing with pallets. A lot of people go just get rid of them. We basically say save for full truckloads or half truckloads. We get a carrier to basically come out and pick those up for you, and we get a better rebate as a result. A lot of people today, we go in and do side audits, go really. So, and here's another illustration. Even if you get full truckloads too, and some of these commodities that historically can't move, like a craft poly, we can send those, into the world and find markets for them. So really that's really what we look at. We look at the commodity, we look at can we create economies of scale, and those are the type of things we look at. Just like we did with Pepsi, we could really bundle up those things to create a greater value in the marketplace.
How's it working?
Well, I think the slides speak for themselves. If you look at the third quarter of 2008, you see where we were disposing of a lot more than we were recycling. But once the program was fully implemented in the fourth quarter, you'll see where we were recycling more than we were disposing of trash in the landfill. And also, if you look at 3 of our sites, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Detroit, Michigan, and Lakeland, New York, you will see where OAKLEAF has helped us defer our cost for disposal, and have essentially helped us turn waste from a cost center into a profit center via recycling.
Any company that has a successful program over time is they've created a process. Hopefully you've seen from the PBG presentation here that there's a process there. All of us have managers that come and go, employees come and go. But you can see this, the process is very simple. It's color-coded. It minimizes employee movement. We looked at back injuries. And it's like here, someone can walk in a facility in 5 minutes and know how the program should work. And if you have a program like that, you're going to have a successful program over time. And really that's what I would say, is make sure that you have a standardized process in place.
Thank you for your attention. Thank you for listening, and we hope that we've provided you with some inkling of information that will give you something you can take back to your organizations. We have another discussion coming on right after us. Up here we have the contact information, email addresses for Mr. Winston, Laren, and myself, and we'll be glad we'll be here. OAKLEAF has a booth out front. We'll be glad to take any questions on the sidebar so we can clear the decks for the next speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.